Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. This is going to be some early event from the Chinese website here. Here we go. The Google Translate is terrible, so just ignore it. We're just going to cover a couple things here really quickly. Let's get scrolled down here. This looks like the event that we already had. So I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get that one again that we had over the Christmas holidays and such, and New Year's for the rest of us. The Chinese New Year is coming up, so perhaps maybe they will be getting this one. I'm not entirely certain. Let's just go down to this one. Now this one is going to be new. A new event. It looks like that you might go into a party of 4 against one werewolf boss. And it feels like it's going to be kind of an Immortal versus Shadows kind of setup, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. This we'll have to wait and see. It's definitely going to be a new game mode. It probably won't be around, for very long. It's probably just going to be, an event of some kind. Chase a confrontation, new werewolf killing gameplay is coming. The dangers at okay. PvP will start between different camps. One side is a powerful werewolf, the other side is a hero who fights bravely. Now, again, with the translation here, I think it's still going to be a party against one big boss, or maybe werewolf team against a party of players. I'm not sure, but I think there are players on both sides, but we'll see how it goes once it comes out. So there's that. Survivor's Bane is coming back. Barrage shooting, a whole day of fun. The Soul Trial, which is Survivor's Bane. That's how off this translation is. It's terrible. So the Soul Trial is Survivor's Bane coming back. Now, if you read along with me here, the Soul Trial of the Hot Meat Pigeon gameplay. It's just too hilarious, comical at how terribly off that is as far as translations. But yeah, Survivor's Bane. There you go. Going further down, the dragon and the tiger. It's the year of the dragon, but I'm not entirely sure what all this is except for it might be one of those larger events that servers take place with. There's also, oh yeah, that's right, they're opening another, it says a new server for the year of the dragon, Dragon 2024, will be opened simultaneously when the patch is launched on the 31st. First annual commemorative server. Why didn't they do this already then? Not only has multiple guaranteed benefits. This I'm not entirely sure what's going down with this entirely here. We're just gonna have to wait till things get a little closer so we can get into the nitty-gritty of it and pick it apart. But for right now, this again with the translations, it's gonna be a lot of second guessing and everything else, and I'm not about to go into too much more on this just yet, so we're just gonna have to kind of wait until things get a little closer. Although I guarantee you this is let's see, we had the smaller update this past time, so this next one coming up should be a big one, and also it should be a big one only because NetEase is going to be on holiday for the new year for a while. I know that over there they have a long holiday time for the Chinese New Year, so we gotta hunker down and hope everything's running well enough for the game to still function at that point, because we won't be getting anything to help anything more so than we already have up to this point, that is, for a good amount of time. So hopefully everything's gonna be hashed out as best we can hope for, and there's not going to be too many bugs coming with this. Speaking of bugs, let me get around to that real quick before I forget about it. Actually, no, I'll get it to the end. Stick around for the end. There's 2 bugs. I'm going to go over some workarounds that I've experienced recently. One constantly in PvP battlegrounds, and another one was a PvE one that happened to me just recently again. It's an old one, but anyway, we'll get to that. Looks like we got they're gonna have a bunch of side events. There's one that's got a progress bar at the bottom. Looks like it goes and runs for a while to the 11th of February. or so. That looks like it's going to be one of those gradual deals where we unlock the rewards on the days. So that one kind of sucks, but anyway, we'll see what that one's about later. But here we go. Here's the new cosmetic that's on the way. This is concept art. Looks pretty nice. It's very spring festival themed, they said here at the top, but I mean, it's New Year as well. Let's see. Dark. This combines dark style with Chinese aesthetics. I don't know where they get the dark from so much, but okay, sure, whatever. It's kind of pastel-like too, but we'll see. This is concept art. Again, we'll have to wait to see how it translates into the actual game, and then make your decisions there, whether you want to get it or not. Who knows? It might even be a freaking Phantom Market deal. Hopefully not, but well, either way, I probably won't be participating myself, but we'll see as we get closer to the release of this. And that's pretty much it for the new stuff. Now, I am going to mention about the 2 bugs that I know some workarounds for that we're going to have to use, because one is in Battlegrounds. It's on Defense. I talked about it in a previous video, even showed an example of it where on respawn from Defense, running back through the portal onto the to get you back to the main battlefield, it can bug out to where you can't enter it, or if you manage to, sometimes it'll rubber band you back to the very beginning again, and then you have to go through it all over again like a minute later, which is what happened in that video. However, there's 2 workarounds. One was mentioned in the comments, one came from the clan I'm in. We have the one option is you pop, oops, hang on, I gotta be on the right screen here. You pop your inventory real quick. Even, you know, I did it real quick there. And then that breaks it for whatever reason, and then you can enter the portal. And then the other one is if you have a dash skill, that breaks it too. I don't know why, obviously, and obviously the devs don't either, but those are the 2 workarounds for that. I have tried both. They both work. So pick one or the other. If you want to save your dash, obviously, just do the inventory one. It's just as quick. And it doesn't, you know, put anything on cooldown. And the other one was the worm boss in Realm of Damnation dungeon. That old bug came back to me tonight, actually, which is why I'm bringing this up. I fell through the map on the 2nd phase, and I did the inventory thing. Tried that there to see if that would work. That actually stopped me from falling. Because I was, you know, perpetually falling, or you know, my character wouldn't stop the animation, but I was still taking damage at the same time too. So I'm like, man, this sucks. And it was a gold worm boss too, which made it even worse. But yeah, so I did the inventory thing, thinking that might actually work here, just because. Tried it, it stopped me from falling. So I was like, okay, cool. Now what? And then I just cast one of my abilities, and then it brought me back on the map. So if that happens to you, try that out. That's all I can say on that one. It may or may not work. I did it, and it did work for me in that instance, but it might not work every time. But yeah, that old bug is back again too. But the defense bug, man, that one's been around since the previous patch. Really heavy, and it's pretty much almost every defensive fight that I get for Battlegrounds. I have to do that to go through the portal. Mind you, this is PC that I'm on that I have this problem with, so you might not experience it as much on mobile. I'm not entirely sure, but those are the options you have. Again, for Battlegrounds, pop your inventory or use a dash skill. The portal will register you back again and say, oh, you're here. So, and it's just dumb. But anyway, take care, everybody. Until the next time, stay safe out there as always. In this world on fire, see ya.